Services exports is one of the sectors which is growing very well, and in the face of a slightly slowed down economy, services exports is the one sector which everybody can look at. $163 billion was the uh, gross services exports in financial year 2016-17. I think that India is doing very well in services exports, and it is one of the sectors where we have a positive trade balance. Where we have a negative trade balance in goods exports, we have to shell out more foreign currency than we actually receive in India, and we become a net payer of foreign exchange. As far as services are concerned, we are actually earning money for the country. As you know, India is a very strong player in the IT and ITES, that is information technology related services exports, and those we are exporting to almost all developed countries. They say we are the back office of the entire world, and be it the banks, be it the BPO business, be it any data analysis, big data, big transactions, all of that is being done at the Indian end. Maybe for the American market, for the European market, for Australia, you name the top country, the top rich country, and we are doing services, IT enabled services for these countries. The second kind of work that our industry is doing is with the developing markets. So there the important sectors are the healthcare sector, where India is already become quite a formidable player in the as a healthcare destination. We say that India heals, because India has it has been a healthcare power even in ancient times, not only today. And we are one of the rare geographies in the world where that same tradition continues even today. And coupled with these traditions like yoga and Ayurveda and our massage techniques and so on and so forth, we have now also developed great expertise in the modern day healthcare. So we do things like heart transplants and kidney transplants and bone marrow transplants and surgeries with robos and awake surgeries and all kinds of cutting edge technology surgeries we are doing in India. Indian doctors are now renowned and they go all over the world to conduct surgeries. So in that sense, India has become a center for affordable healthcare, quality healthcare. So that is one of the sectors which is growing very rapidly. And in this sector, we are catering largely to the developing country market, whereas in ITES, we are catering largely to the developed market. The other sector that we are also looking at is education, where we are growing very well, tourism, where we want to grow well. The last sector that I would like to mention especially is the entertainment sector. While Hindi films or regional films do well outside because of the Indian diaspora, we have now developed good expertise in the post-production, in gaming, in visual effects, in special effects, in editing, all of that. So that is another sector which is very vibrant and which is growing, and it's a young sector. It's the young generation which is into all these things with their highly skilled presence, and that is one sector which also brings a bit of joy to the mind that we are doing so well in cutting edge sector. So these are the things I would like to say on the sectors that we are talking about. We are highly competitive where we are. Like for example, the healthcare I just spoke about, we are doing it at 1/10 of the rate anywhere else in the developing world, and that is why we are very very competitive, knowledge wise, skill wise. There is, we have come up the hard way. It's not very easy to become a big healthcare sector player in today's highly competitive world, but we have been able to do it because of our skill and our competitiveness both. For example, I had just been to China And China is a huge market. It's a real world power today, and its manufacturing prowess is it instills fear in the heart of the big countries. But even China acknowledges that India is one of the important services players, and they acknowledge that whereas they have a negative trade balance in services, we have a positive trade balance, which means that we have more to give to the world in services than we have to take from the world. For example, China clearly acknowledges that India is good in the IT/ITS, obviously, and also in entertainment. For example, Dangal, which is the Amir Khan movie, has been a massive hit in China, and everybody in China now wants to see Indian films. I mean, that was a real surprise. Not only that, but when we went to one of the top companies in China, they said that they are looking at the Indian films for the content, for the story, for the direction, for the presentation, and so you see, the services sector is really taking us places because of its competitiveness. China is a market which we have not been looking at very enthusiastically. I think we should do that, and I think Services Export Promotion Council is going to do it very shortly, and it is also in the process of working with some partners in China. We have already proposed an MOU to the Chinese side that we would like to have with a relevant organization there. So we are looking at expanding the services footprint. We have to now expand our footprint also into the developed market. For example, why shouldn't healthcare, Indian healthcare, cater to those in the US or in the UK? It is already catering to them. We would like to provide quality healthcare to even the developed world. So in that sense, we want to increase our footprint. Also, in the developing world, we are catering to certain countries, but we have to go beyond that. So there is a lot of scope to improve our footprint the world over. What we are looking at currently is mostly to take to the developed markets what we are already giving to the developing markets, and to increase our footprint within the developing markets. Well, SCPC has been very active in promoting the interests of the services industry, particularly those who are wanting to export services. And we have brought in the SEIS scheme where the services exporter could get an incentive on his net turnover to the extent of 3% or 5% depending on the sector. I think that itself is a very large incentive if the exporter can take it. We are taking up GST issues very actively with government. We have brought to the notice of the government the various reforms that are required for the services exporters so that they can function well within India. It's only when a sector is strong in India can it export it. So those are the things that SCPC is doing. We also do some studies. We have just initiated a study for using homestays as a sustainable tourism option for tourism export. These are the things that SCPC is trying to do. We try to talk to government, we try to talk to the industry and try to be a bridge between the two to improve India's services exports. Well, government has been very supportive of services exports, and the service exports from India scheme has been very beneficial for the services industry. SEIS is a very good scheme, getting 3% to 5% depending on the sector in which you are exporting of your net export turnover. I think it's a very good incentive that government is providing, and it is a scrip, so it is almost like cash which can be traded, and I think businesses can really benefit out of this. This is one of the key initiatives taken by government. The second one is also regarding the trade facilitation on services that India is insisting at the WTO. There has been trade facilitation in goods, yes, but what about trade facilitation in services? And particularly developing countries like India, whose companies don't have the financial muscle, they require this kind of facilitation so that they also get an equal opportunity in the world markets to cater to the various markets outside. So I think these are a few things which Government of India is doing for services exports. I think services will grow, will continue to grow, and they are an indication of the maturity of an economy, you know, because all mature economies have a very large part of services as the GDP. For example, even we are now very close to 60% of GDP being services. So it's an indication of how mature you are as an economy, and I think we are well on track to improve the export of services. I'm sure government will also look at the various suggestions that we have given them. Being able to do well in the developed markets, what we are doing in the developing markets, that's something that we would really like to do. We would also like to partner with countries like China, where we have so far been a little, let's say, not very enthusiastic with doing it. These are the few things I think which we are looking at, and also creating some good business opportunities within India for the exporters of other countries, because you see it's a partnering business. You cannot say that okay, only India will export and we will not like the other countries to export to India. No, that's not the way. We would like to partner with other countries in the world, and hopefully we take services exports ahead with the efforts of SCPC.